Hold on. Can you hold on? Can you guys hold on for a second? That was about 10 seconds of your time that I just wasted. But how did I waste it? What is wasting time? Well, I think of wasting your own time as doing something with no real purpose beyond the fun of doing it. Wasting someone else's time is taking up their time with a task that they don't care about. To me, I didn't waste your time. I use it to make a point in my chapel talk. But if you don't care about my chapel talk, you might think this whole thing is a waste of time. Hello everyone, my name is Evan Wong, and today I'm going to teach you about how to waste time better. We've all had that moment where you've thought, man, I could totally do something more productive right now, or if we're honest, more fun right now. I want to go home, play a game, be at recess, rather than be sitting in class solving math problems and reading boring old textbooks. Personally, I prefer a ratio of lots of fun to little work, and I'm constantly thinking of how I can strike that balance in my life and devising efficient systems that will allow me to get the work I need to do done and still have a large enough chunk of time left over to do for sufficient fun in order to outweigh the agony of doing homework. With the help of my patented Evan Wong time waste efficiency system, you too can complete your necessary work and then have a whole lot of fun. But first, a story. I learned the hard way that wasting time becomes problematic in certain situations. I prefer the fun over the important in any case. I'd much rather play Assassin's Creed on my Xbox for another hour than do that homework that's due tomorrow. And I absolutely don't care for the idea of budgeting and planning my time. How can a guy dive into his current favorite 500-page dystopian novel if he has to constantly be looking at a clock? Sadly, I'm a procrastinator and a perfectionist. It's a deadly combination of personal attributes, and it consistently gets me into trouble at school. This year, I had to write and present a book in Chinese in Mandarin class. The first day it was assigned, I cranked out a handwritten first draft all in one sitting. Not too bad if I do say so myself, but predictably, I didn't look at it again until a few days before the first draft was due, when our Mandarin teacher, Miss Ding, gave us an actual book with a cover to write in. This is when my procrastination really started to kick in, and my preferred fun-to-work ratio began to cause me problems. For a very long time, I never pulled the book out of my locker because I kept on thinking that I still had time to finish it. Even after Miss Ding announced that our presentation was due, I still didn't work on the project at all because I kept thinking I had enough time to complete it. This had huge repercussions in my school and home life. I had to get extra help from Miss Ding so I could catch up on the project. And because I had hours and hours of Mandarin to complete, I had trouble keeping up with my other classes' assignments. Soon, my fragile balance between work and play completely imploded. I was either turning things in late or putting off the work for more urgent things I had to do until the last minute. I was juggling 6 different subjects at once, along with guitar lessons and dog sitting. Occasionally, I could slip in a video game session and read a few chapters of a good book, or find some time to see a friend. Most of my life felt like a complete nightmare. My system of wasting time led to my downfall, and cleaning up the mess I've created has been a very slow process. Because I felt like my schoolwork was a waste of time and put it off, I wound up wasting a lot of other people's time, like Miss Ding. My lots of fun to little work ratio got flipped over and I hardly got to have any fun. So you might think the moral of the story is to stop wasting time, but it's not. What we do when we waste time is important. It's how we become interesting, well-rounded people. It gives us a place and a time to allow us to participate in activities that we like and show some of the particular quirks that make up our personality without being judged for it. I don't only like Assassin's Creed because I get to pretend to be an assassin with cool historic weapons, but also because I like learning the history, imagining for a while that I'm actually in 1776 America or industrial Britain. In the passage that Peyton read, we hear that there's a right time for all the things that have to happen. There's a time for working, and there's a time for wasting time. Here are 7 tricks from the patented Evan Wong time waste efficiency system, so that you know when it is time to waste time. Often, as kids, pursuing our own fun interests wastes someone else's time. Then our teachers, our parents, and our type A friends get frustrated with us. When we are with them, it may seem fun to shop online, play video games, watch YouTube videos, or play music. But then we will get in trouble or annoy people we care about, and they will waste our time with a lecture and consequences. When you do the math, it often turns out that it's more efficient to actually do something aligned with the goals of the situation, like focus on schoolwork, make polite dinner conversation, or listen to your friends' jokes or problems. Then your relationships are peaceful, your tasks get accomplished, and you have plenty of time for fun later. Here's another tip. Work's not so bad once you get started. Like most human beings, I sometimes actually really like learning stuff. The hard part for me is the choice to stop doing something fun and begin the work. If I were really disciplined, I would always start with work and have fun as a reward. But let's face it, if I did, I wouldn't be a procrastinator, and if I wasn't a procrastinator, I wouldn't also be a deadly assassin. Nor would I be the charming, interesting, witty, and admittedly handsome guy I am today. Well, I'd probably be just as handsome, but I'd be way more boring. So take it from me, it's good to waste time. Just make sure you're wasting the right time. Don't just be a homework straight A machine. Put a little effort into your work every day so you have plenty of time to waste afterward. Then, you won't be crushed under a stressful workload. You have more time to hang out with your friends and do the hobbies and things that make you so fascinating, funny, and handsome. Wait, that's me. But if you make time to waste time, you'll be pretty awesome too. And now I won't waste any more of your time. Thank you.